I want Window Maker. I want Window Maker. Ah, I'm no you've thought that. Well, in a previous video, I showed how one can install Window Maker, or basically, which was GNU Step's desktop environment, which is supposed to mimic the look and feel of the Next Step user interface. And I showed you how you can install it and get it working. But let's say you don't want to do that. You just want to use Window Maker, but you don't want to worry about installing it. And heck, I'm not going to lie, it was a pain to get it installed. Well, for you, I introduce Window Maker Live. That's right. Window Maker Live is essentially Debian Bookworm, aka Debian 12, and pre-configured with the Window Maker's interface on top of it. So that's what we're going to take a look at today. Window Maker Live Edition, aka Debian with an old school interface. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install it. So I'm going to choose Install Window Maker Live and hitting Enter. Okay, so typical Debian installation, if you're familiar with it. Just going to install it here. North America, US, American English is fine. Okay, I'm going to call this machine WM. Third. Oh, my username. Gosh. A strong password that no one's ever going to guess. Okay, I'm going to use the entire disk. Next, all files on partition for now. I'm going to write these changes. Yes, we are. Continue. And not to bore everyone to tears, I'll be back once it's finished. Okay, so let's install grub dev SDA. Okay, now that it's installed, let's boot it up. Okay, so now we're actually at the login screen. Let's log in and take a look at Window Maker Live. Cool, so of course the normal Window Maker interface here. Right, so of course on the desktop we would right click and we could get to all the applications that are needed. Cool, so I'm going to start here. They've got a Surf browser, which launches Brave. And let's launch this. Yes, the actual Surf demystified Surf browser. And of course, here where you see these applications on the right hand side, I right click and I can launch it. Or if I left click, and it extends the options here. So if I was to click that, it will open a Pigeon. If I click that, it'll open up Pale Moon. So I'll just start Pale Moon normally. The Pale Moon browser. And of course, by clicking on that, I've minimized it to the bottom. So click there. And then right click again, and you can of course relaunch it. And of course to maximize it, right click, and that is mostly maximized. Okay, let me just click on that to the time, and here we've got launch and close email. Over here, we can launch a terminal. Okay, so let's go sudo update. Since it's Debian, and you can see here it's mostly using Debian repos. I've just got one of their repos here, so I'm just going to do sudo apt install fetch, and here we can see here. Kernel 6.40, theme is the Backstep theme. I'm using Marty's terminal, I see, and of course not really a lot of too many packages going on here. And of course, as I already mentioned, it's a Debian 12. System administration, so of course this is the root terminal. And of course, here is the Synaptic Package Manager. I just want to close that. We don't need all of that here. Here, of course, you can have different desktops as well. And here would be, again, the back to the intro. And of course, it gives a whole on how WMLive actually works. So, our workspaces, our Windows list, our file manager over here, which we're using PCman for this. Really easygoing, lightweight, minimalistic. What I did forget to check though was, let's just do HTOP. Okay, so out of the box it's using about 770 megs of memory, really low CPU usage, although it's not actually doing anything. So this is definitely another option if you want a lighter weight desktop environment. Although it means you'd have to get pretty used to how this environment actually works. Everything, of course, is right-click here, draw options, and you would have to do collapse or to close off the drawer. Settings, display settings. Can actually fix resolution, which I probably should have done a little earlier. Here we go. I'm actually just going to log out. And hopefully by logging in, the dock position, normal, auto raise lower. Okay, add a drawer. Not sure what that does. Launch. Okay, still back to Pelvin again. Okay, never mind. Oh, and if you choose their Palmoon profile, you see they have vertical tabs enabled. So, what applications do we have here? Well, we have administration applications, right? We have hard disk health status, hardware inventory, which of course can go and show you the bits about your hardware, and you can just expand on that. Dock apps, of course, all of these here, ton of apps for the dock. CD play. So if you have a CD player, you can run that. A temp app as well for the temperature. All sorts of things you can run there. Development, of course, you've got Gorm, Project Wrapper, Games, Chess, Fortunate, Gumaku, Gridlock. And this, of course, looks like good old GNU Chess, actually. Yes. But yeah. That is happening. Okay, cool. Sheesh, this takes a while. Anyway, you haven't come here to watch me play chess. I wouldn't. Okay, docs and info, all about different package docs, references, browser, editors. So it's got Emacs, Chiba, mousepad. Done. Lock mousepad from XFCE, really simple, lightweight manager. Networking, it's got PuTTY, Ramina, pre-installed clause, privacy, Tor browser, sound applications, including Audacity, Audacious, which is actually pretty nice. Bunch of terminals, video. Must admit, is no complaints. Just I find that some of these apps seem to be a little bit of duplicates of each other, which is pretty interesting. Not a complaint, just more of a observation. I've also got the GNU Step apps, which is more specifically for the desktop here. So of course here is the GNU file viewer, where here of course it's showing the other apps. So Emacs, who doesn't like a scratch patch in Emacs, right? Or your character map, which you can load. So remember, these are applications that form part of the window maker desktop environment. So important to realize that. Okay, so let's quit that. Closing that workspace over there. Then of course you have additional stuff like text edit, right? Just a normal text editor. So a lot of overlap here between normal system applications that are pre-installed and GNU Step apps. Then of course you've got your preferences. You can do backgrounds, solid images. So let's say I want my background to be Debian. Woohoo! There is Debian over there. Help and info. So the known issues, the to-do list, partner maker, web services, websites open securely, package info, bug info, terminal, file manager, window lists, workspaces, session manager. So if you just want to screen lock. So folks, who's this for? If you really want to use Debian and you liked the GNU step or interface or OpenSteps interface and want to read of those glory days, why not use Debian Window Maker Live? It takes away the pain of installing this yourself, and then you have a fully fledged desktop environment that you can use. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but it is definitely fun and a good trip down memory lane. I myself, gotta be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to use this every day. I've gotten more used to the more modern, and I say that in brackets, systems. But each to their own. If you use this, hate this, comments, leave them below. Bye for now.